What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today, we're going to react to the premiere of X-Men 97. But before we get things started, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. A little bit of background on my history with the X-Men the animated series. I was born like maybe a year or so after the show ended production and all that. But growing up, I actually had the VHS of. I remember specifically the episode of where Mojo like captures the X-Men and makes them like compete in that reality show thing. I vividly remember that episode, and when eventually got cable and all that, the show would be on reruns on Disney Channel for years. So I definitely caught the show every now and then. I specifically remember the episode where they meet Nightcrawler and him and Wolverine have like the debate on religion and all that. And in fact, after the trailer came out for X-Men 97 like a month ago, I think exactly a month ago, I was like, oh, I need to watch the whole show. So in 1 month, I saw all 76 episodes or so of the show, including the 2 crossover episodes of Spider-Man, the animated series. So yeah, I managed to go through all of it. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. Like some of the episodes really were tackled. I knew it tackled like certain mature subject matter and all that. And still, it was definitely like for kids. Some of the stuff like they used the word destroy instead of kill. They didn't use like actual firearms. Everything was like laser weapons and stuff like that. But it did handle a lot of mature themes and all that. And overall, I was really impressed by it. And I'm really excited to see what's in store for X-Men 97. In fact, Gambit, I had this shirt for years. Gambit was my favorite character in the X-Men like as a kid. But rewatching the show, I don't know, like, nah, he definitely wasn't my favorite anymore. I guess I know it's kind of cliche, but Wolverine I really liked a lot. And he was probably my favorite member there. But hopefully in this show some of the characters can be fleshed out a little bit more, because they did a lot of like one-off episodes and like kind of episodes that focus more on side characters. Jubilee didn't have too much shine, to be honest, in the original series. Obviously, it begins with her joining the X-Men and all that, and she's kind of the surrogate for the audience. But I don't know, they didn't like use her to her full potential. So hopefully, there's more from her, because I really like her as a character and her moveset and all that. So yeah, I'm really excited. The new animation style, like, I'm impressed with that. I know it's been a little bit controversial of like how it looks and all that. But it's really cool to see an actual continuation here. We'll see how, I don't know, we'll see how close it is to the original or not, or how I know they're going to modernize some things and all that. So yeah, without further ado, just jump in and see what's in store for episode 1 of X-Men 97. I'm actually excited for this. Oh, this is new. This Marvel animation. Interesting. They showed some Spider-Man footage there. Oh, look how they recreated the intro. And they kept the theme. The theme song was fire. Oh yeah, they really recreated it, like shot for shot, basically, so far. And I love the character designs here. Like, oh yeah, Morph looks different now, which is interesting. Like more like how he looked in the comics from what I've seen from him. Gambit, my ex-favorite X-Men. Hey, yeah, Bishop's part of the team now, like officially. I wonder if they're gonna explain that. Whoa, this part's new. Whoa, Mr. Sinister? X-Men 97. I like the almost like filter over to kind of make it look like in the 90s or whatever. But the animation, I really like the animation style. I'm being totally honest. The original show, like, you could tell, like, wasn't the most fluid animation and all that, but it was good for the time.
Life cut short. Professor Charles Xavier, the mutant leader's
this is right after the finale. Friends of Humanity.
Really gonna throw down 10 grand.
If you don't know, these guys are like totally anti-mutant people.
Target practice.
They look like the Hulk, not the Hulkbuster, the Mega Buster from Mega Man.
I'm not like the ones on TV. I'm one of the good ones.
A good mutant? Now that is rich.
You're not gonna appeal to these guys.
I was born this way.
Ain't that the rub?
Who is that? Oh, Storm, nice. I did like how they used Storm's power set in the show, like not just lightning and wind that you see a lot in other things. Hey, I like how a lot of the cast is coming back too. That's the voice for sure. I love they gave her that hair. I love that hairstyle for Storm. Bishop. Yeah, I wonder why Bishop is here. Because usually, like, he's like from the future, coming back to for like an episode or two. Oh, that's cool. That's way cooler than how they did it in the '90s show. Yeah, they are upgraded though. Who's funding their technology here? Hey, Cyclops, let's go.
Hang tight.
Alright, I like the new voice for Cyclops so far. Oh, that's sick, the way he's like pushing off the ground with the optic beam. Oh, Sentinel technology, of course. So Trask or whatever his name was. Oh. You just sound like a bolo? Okay.
Scum like you get your hands on Sentinel technology.
What, you freak shows think we wouldn't find a way to evolve too?
Don't! I surrender! Not.
Such a 90s thing to say.
You stop the bad guys, save the kid.
There's Gambit. Whoa, look at that. The crop top, okay.
Storm and Bishop are made of sterner stuff than you think.
Rogue sounds different. I know it's the same actress, but her voice is different.
The last few months have been rough, what with the professor being gone and all. But Sugar, if you don't simmer down, you're gonna die of a stroke.
Rogue is right, Cyclops. While I trust that all
It's Morph.
will gladly die for my dream of a better future.
Stop being a creep, Morph.
Yeah. That laugh Morph always does. I like how they're introducing the rest of the X-Men here. Like little by little. Jean, she's pregnant, right?
Remy, you could have hurt someone.
Yeah, it's definitely a different voice for Jean. It's Jennifer Hale, right?
This is a school after all, and we need to be role models for our guest.
Oh yeah, school. They don't really show the school aspect, at least at all in the '90s one, really. Yeah, Beast. I love this from Mozart. Hey. Oh, I love Beast. Beast was probably one of my favorite characters during the rewatch.
Salutations and welcome. I'm
Blue, very blue.
So this character is like kind of like how Jubilee was in the first episode of X-Men, like this audience surrogate.
One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
Simian analogies, Jubilee. Shame on you.
Beast sounds just the same. Wow, it's cool hearing some of the actors back.
Should we let you leave, they could find you and kill you.
So now you're kidnapping me.
Kidnapping? We want to help mutants, even arrogant yuppies like you.
At least say there's something to do around here besides listen to Mozart.
Hear me, humanity.
Oh, what's it called? Danger Room.
We are nature's favored children.
Video games are for nerds.
Oh, it's no game, buddy. It's the danger room. It's where we train. That's Magneto, the professor's ex-bestie. They had, different takes on mutant-human coexistence.
Yeah. I like how they're bringing the audience up to speed. Whoa. The powers just look way cool in this room.
Seriously, girl, get a life.
Oh, here we go.
Show the ladies some respect.
Hey, he sounds great.
Computer, end program. Scary enough for you, bub?
You said the UN destroyed all the Sentinels.
And we did.
Oh, I guess I just imagined the big robot hand that almost took out my team.
Dr. Cooper, what about Bolivar Trask?
Trask, that's what, yeah.
He'd need a master mold factory to build new Sentinels, and you X-Men destroyed the only one years ago. Charles Xavier was a dear friend of mine. It's why I urged the UN Council to work with the X-Men.
Pretty sure she's voiced by the original actress of Jean Grey from the 90s show.
This certainly explains your mood.
Yeah, it came yesterday.
Wonder how much time exactly has passed since like his death and then now.
The team, they'll always be family, but with the baby coming, maybe it's time to think of a life beyond the X-Men?
We were the professor's first students. The X-Men need us here.
Our son will need us more.
I know how much Professor X meant to Scott. You know, like his story and all that.
Jubilee, what are you doing?
Bozo here scared Roberto off.
I also like this new voice for Jubilee, too.
I don't much go in for being bossed around.
Cry me a river, Wolverine.
These two are still at it, okay.
Logan,
Especially now that Jean's like pregnant and all that.
please.
What Gyrick did was pretty horrible. But want to know the worst part about the professor being gone? You.
Oh, come on, Wolverine. Do you really think that? Oh, Morph? Okay, I guess like, yeah, in the X-Mansion he'll use like his blank form and then he'll just be his default human form, I guess, that he had in the 90s outside. It makes sense. All the stuff, if you don't know, she can't like physically touch people without draining their power.
Any worthwhile man would gladly suffer your hand in a dance.
I like this Gambit voice too.
Let's just find this trust fund baby and get out of here, Morph.
I know what's wrong. How?
Morph.
I'm Jean Grey, humble telepath extraordinaire, and I'm having the most beautiful.
Calm down, Morph.
School's no place for a baby. You, Jean knows as much.
You don't think...
They're leaving the team, Morph. Jean's leaving.
Here they are. Friends of humanity.
You're not safe here.
One dance, then I'll come.
Hey, her powers look really cool. I like the way how they animated it. They always look a little bit off to me in the 90s one.
Peace, love, I get it.
The animation is really smooth.
Your cruelty has only made humanity more sympathetic to our cause.
Oh, did it? No, you're in vogue, Storm. A fad. Look at my mutant friend. But under all that fashionable sympathy, normal people know the more room we make for your kind, the less we leave for ours.
He's not wrong about like how people think about this.
Tolerance is extinction. I won the day I shot the man you freak shows look up to. But we both know you're no Charles Xavier.
You're right. I'm not Charles Xavier. He'd reason with you. He'd do everything in his power to save you.
Yep, he would. Cyclops a little more, definitely more of a hothead. He's not quite Wolverine levels, but he's not that far off.
Cerebro amplifies my psychic powers, allowing me to penetrate your thoughts from any distance I please.
One Master Mold is not enough. We need backups.
I know a place.
So she's just gonna steal the information, basically.
Something's wrong. Someone else.
Oh, is that like a flash forward of her baby, maybe? Huh? Who is that?
Behold, mutant, and despair, for I am dead.
Whoa, Master Mold looks
Master Mold.
intimidating. Whoa.
What I felt. We have to stop Trask. Now.
Think you can do that, Logan?
Jeez, Dad. Keep buzzing in my ear.
Hang on, people!
Whoa. How big is that Sentinel? Oh, that's cool. He cut it up while I was holding on to him. I don't remember them being that big. Were they? Oh, he turned into Archangel.
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
What about you? How are you gonna land? Will it maybe blast us off in his fall? Whoa. Marvel vs. Capcom super move over here. Okay, he just made a landing pad, I guess. I don't get the science behind what we just did, but it was cool.
My X-Men.
Hey, to me, my X-Men. Let's go. He's stepping in his zone as the leader, but if he leaves, who's gonna step up to the task, Maybe Storm? I don't know. Or Beast, since he's like the senior member there now. He would be.
Final warning, Trask.
Hey, nice one. The one-liners are still there, okay. And the quips.
Might I induce you to a change of heart?
Whoa. Pacific Rim up in here. Alright, peace. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I love the teamwork here and all that. Oh, nice landing though. Alright.
Give him the forecast.
Yeah, let's go, Storm. Yeah, you don't want to mess with her. Oh, that's so cool. Just like how dynamic the shot composition and the movements are. It's really a step up from the 90s one.
Claim these relics of hatred!
She's so dramatic, but I love it though. Storm might actually be one of my favorites too. Hey, oh, the moment, I remember this from the trailer, it's so cool. They really are working well together. Oh, during the blob. But look at them. That's so cool. They work so well together. Yeah, and Morph has like his ability to transform has been like useful in combat and all that stuff too. Like they're really making him more capable. He did start coming in his own towards the end of the show too, so that's cool.
All you do is remind us that our days are numbered, that humanity itself is obsolete. You've no idea how it feels to be left behind by the future.
I like how you can see his eyes through the visor now, and like the close-ups.
You sound like Charles. He would have been proud today.
It was a team effort. Always has been.
Wolverine always has his shirt off somehow.
When I first came here, I ran away, just like you. The team had saved me from Sentinels at the mall, but...
That's the very first episode.
This isn't some weird school. It's a family.
A family that accepts you. Sounds nice.
I wonder what his story is then. Sounds familiar. A lot of these mutants were like disowned by their family.
Some sort of solar energy. Still figuring it out.
Sunspot. I was wondering who this guy is. I didn't recognize him by name. Sunspot, right?
Be an X-Men, Jubilee? I don't even want to be myself.
Aww.
Just guess. Here. Page me. I got a jet too.
Page me.
Remember, no powers.
No powers, right.
The responsibility to choose teams falls to team leader.
Alright, what the team's gonna be like.
Jean and I have an announcement.
You're bailing on us to go raise your little one someplace nice and normal.
Cyclops and Jean were the first X-Men. If they're gone, who the heck is gonna lead the team?
Oh, so they're not gonna pick teams? What the hell? I thought that's what the announcement was. No, I'm kidding, but...
Charles Xavier was the finest man
Magneto. Last Will and Testament. This man wrote a novel as his last Will and Testament?
Your home.
The hair luxurious as ever.
Cyclops. His fortune. His school. Everything
he left everything to him?
Everything he fought for. Now belongs to me.
Everything?
X-Men.
Okay. Things like that. Oh, that's the end. Oh, I like this new end credit. That's like how it was. Like it had like the little 3D models. Obviously, the 3D models look a lot better nowadays, but it's so cool. And overall, I like the use of 3D and 2D in the show. It works pretty well, gotta say. All right, so that was the premiere of X-Men '97. Really enjoying this stuff. I talked a lot throughout the reaction about like, yeah, how the animation, how much I actually really enjoy it. It's a nice mix of 3D and 2D, like capturing the look and feel of the characters. Some of the character designs are like a little bit different. Some more different than others. Like Storm has like the mohawk hair, which I always liked a lot. So they don't need to really explain some of the differences in costumes and all that. Morph definitely looks different. For the most part, he has like the white blank look, like among the other mutants it seems, but when he's out in public he takes on like the form that he usually had in like the 90s show. So I think that's actually a smart choice and all that, because like, yeah, why wouldn't he just be your default form, you know what I mean, when you're with friends, you're just comfortable. So that's cool. Yeah, it's totally still keeping, because it takes place in 97 as we know, like keeping like the slang of like the 90s and some of the things like, oh, page me, So it's like, it doesn't beat you over the head like, oh, this is the 90s, remember? Kind of like on the 90s show, it just was the 90s. It just was. Because that was the current time period at the time. So, yeah, it just comfortably takes place in the 90s, and I like that a lot. Yeah, the voices. I think overall, for the 90s show, I'll say this. For Jean Grey specifically, and like some other characters, the voice acting wasn't like the best. Like, she was a little bit, I don't want to say monotone. Like, I don't want to disrespect the actress or anything, because she's actually here in the show. She's voicing, what's her name, Valerie Cooper, like the UN, the lady that they were talking to, Scott and Jean were talking to. So, and I actually like her better in that role, to be honest. So, yeah, Jennifer Hale is a good Jean Grey so far. It doesn't sound the same, and she probably wasn't trying to do like a voice match, but her performance I'm enjoying a lot. Whoever's doing, I forgot, Ray Chase, I think I saw in the credits, who's doing Cyclops. He sounds like the original actor Cyclops, and he's playing him very well. Same with Jubilee. Same with Gambit. I enjoy him more than, like, partway through the 90s X-Men show, they recast the role of Gambit. Definitely preferred the original voice than the recast one, and this one in 97 sounds more like the original voice. So he's giving a good performance too. Beast, Storm, and Wolverine. They have the same actors from the original show, and they sound just as great as they usually do. Rogue also has the same actress, but I'm noticing her voice sounds different. Maybe it's due to the actress aging. I don't know if that's a reason. I don't want to blame it on that. Maybe it's because she hasn't played the role in a while, but it does sound different. I don't think it's bad or anything. I just noticed a difference, so that's all. The action was really cool. The way that they the way that they showcased the teamwork here. They did have moments like that in the original show, don't get me wrong, but it's really cool, especially how they're able to more fully utilize Morph in it. It was cool. Like, he turned into Archangel so he can fly down and, and then when he turned into Blob so Wolverine can... First, Gambit jumps on Wolverine's back, powers up his claws with the kinetic energy. Then he has Morph turn into Blob, jumps off Blob's stomach and then propels himself towards like the Sentinel. All that's really cool. Beast going into the heart of the Sentinel and like piloting it like Pacific Rim style, like I said. And the one-liners and quips are still there, like from the original show. They still have that same attitude that they usually do. So, I'm really enjoying it. Pretty sure that Sunspot, who Roberto is, like, I didn't recognize like his normal name. I don't know too much about Sunspot, but I definitely recognize the look of his powers and all that. And I know he's in New Mutants, right? That's like a group I really don't know that much about, except for Magic, which is a character I actually really like, due to Midnight Suns, the game. But yeah, all that's really cool. Like, he's the new audience surrogate, like Jubilee was, and it's kind of like interesting that Jubilee's the one to trying to like convince him to stay here and all that. I'm curious what his backstory is. He's like a rich kid, they say, like he's running away. His parents probably. His family doesn't really approve or know of him being a mutant, which is a common story we see with a lot of these characters. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next. Now that Professor Xavier, he gave everything to Magneto? Everything? His fortune, his school, the X-Men? Interesting. I know they're really good friends, and they had like big ideological differences, so like, I don't know. He really felt like he owed everything to Magneto. I would have left some of it to some of the team, you know what I mean? Like, Scott was the natural replacement to be the leader of the X-Men, so that makes sense. He was basically the captain of the team, if you will, already. But I don't know if him and Jean are going to be willing to leave if they know Magneto's going to be the one taking over. Like, maybe they might want to stay behind now. We'll have to see. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into the next episode. So, yeah, catch y'all next time. Bye.